can be a great people, Kal-El. They wish to be. They only lack the light to show the way.
Welcome everyone to the video. Welcome to the channel. I'm parked right in front of Goodwill. So typically what I would do is I'd park a little bit further away so that way I can, you know, walk and talk a little bit before I actually enter the store. But I am right in front. So I'm doing it here in the car. Well, we're at another Goodwill that I plan to be coming to regularly. So you will be seeing another Goodwill. I know typically it's about 3 to 4 different Goodwills. And we find, you know, we typically find great stuff. You know, I was talking about in my previous videos earlier in the month that, you know, thrifting hasn't been that great. And it's true, you know, it hasn't been that good. We have found items. Don't get me wrong. It's not that we're not finding anything. And, you know, we have found several items worth, you know, at least 100, if not more. You know, I don't know. I just get the feeling that's not very good, you know, and, yeah, that's going to happen. That it will happen when you're out and about, no matter where you're sourcing at, whether you're thrifting, whether you are, at the flea markets or, garage sales, you know, but you know, it will change. You know, luck will always change. Prices may go up. I tell you, I've seen some prices go up on some items. I think I don't think it's okay. I mean, I don't really see like a crazy shift. I think I saw like some mugs going for about 10 cents more than typical. But then again, I saw some where the prices are normal. So I don't know. Maybe it's just each individual Goodwill or so. But we're going to get in here. This is, like I said, this is a Goodwill that I want to start adding into the rotation. The issue is it's a little bit out of the way. If you're familiar with San Jose, it's in the Evergreen area. And for me, it's a tad bit out of the way. It's a freeway trip is what it is. I have to take the freeway. And it's a freeway I don't really like, which is 101. If you're familiar with the area. 101 goes, I'm not sure. I don't remember how far north it goes. Pretty, well, does it go pretty far north? I think it dead ends eventually. I'm not sure. But it goes pretty far south as well, too. So a pretty major freeway. It is a bit of a freeway trip. It's not crazy. It's still not like, you know, out of this world. I'm not driving hours or anything like that. It's roughly about a 10-minute freeway drive, mostly because of traffic. But it's in the opposite direction of the other Goodwills I typically will be shopping at. So I'm going to a couple of Goodwills. I'm still looking for some headphones. I need a pair of headphones because my daughter took mine. She decided she liked them, and so they're hers now. And they are my favorite pair of headphones. They're Microsoft Surface headphones. I don't think they make those anymore. And so I'm on the hunt for some new headphones. They are my favorite brand, but I'll settle for Bose, Sony, whatever I can find. I don't want to pay full price, that is. We're full Native American mode, representing my Native American heritage today. Got my band. I got my bear claw. I got my silver, turquoise, all that stuff. We're feeling full Native American today. But let's get in there, see what we can find. Buy, sell, buy low, sell high. We primarily sell on eBay. And make some money. Let's make some money. Like the video, thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below. Let's go. All right, here we go. Let's go. Go check it out. Let's see what this Goodwill has to offer. I see something pretty cool over here. Oh no, it's just from a distance it looked maybe like it was some sort of fused glass or something, but no, they just have ribbon. Kind of a cool ashtray. Little flashed glass thing here. Nothing really right there, but let's go over here. Check out the electronics. We have here a little DVD player. That's actually a Blu-ray player. Have a keyboard. Goodwill. It's a gigabit LAN PCI adapter, so it gives your computer a if it doesn't have a Ethernet plug, it'll give you one in the back, but this is PCI, which is older and kind of being phased out in favor of PCI Express. And PCI Express and PCI are, I mean, they do the same thing, but it's not compatible. So I'm gonna look it up and just see if maybe there's some value there. It is, you saw the price on that. You'll see a price above this top of the screen if it does hold some value. This is interesting because this is a power supply for a computer. However, this is a micro ATX, so it is on the smaller side. They want $859. This one should have all the plugs attached to it. It looks fairly standard. It could be worth it just because the form factor is very tiny, small. Very specific use cases. It's a very generic brand, so there's not going to be... I'm going to leave it behind just because it is a generic brand, but if you find any like brand name ones, like Silverstone, Gigabyte, you know, major name brands, that would definitely be something to look out for because it's a very specific use case for those, and typically they bring a little bit more of a premium because of their smaller form, and they're not as common. Then you want to see something like bronze or gold certification on there. Bronze is the lower end, then there's gold, platinum, silver. This is for a Microsoft receiver for a more than likely some sort of mouse or something, and or keyboard. It's a very old style receiver. It is USB. If this is a Blu-ray, that'd be pretty good, but not a DVD. Speakers and things. I have found some obscure brand headphones here before that have sold really well. And these white noise machines can do really okay, but the one brand, you'll see it in my video, it's like Meyerbeck or something like that. What do we have here? Let's keep looking here. Okay, here's something that's brand new. It looks like a lot of older tech stuff here. $23 though, you can't pay that. This is just an enclosure. It does not have a hard drive in it. You have to put your own hard drive in there. Kind of a tech or a thing that's kind of went obsolete, and there's way better options nowadays. Not like a vintage tech that will ever come back. See, this is a standard size power supply for a computer here. Again, that's a very, very obscure brand. And when it comes to power supplies, you know, they're supplying power to your computer, so you really want them to be of good quality. Don't cheap out on a power supply, I'll tell you that right now. A router at $12. I don't really resell routers because it's kind of a personal thing. I just don't. They could be worth it, but most of them are not, and I don't like. When it comes to computer networking, I don't like those. This is kind of cool and interesting. It's just a generic brand. Looks like it was a gift, like some sort of a like front of the store temporary gift for Christmas item. You have no idea what to buy somebody, so you grab one of those. I'm gonna look behind me and want to see if there's anything behind me. Okay, now we have a pretty extensive organizer planner section here. What do we got? Let's say $3 on it. 3 something. It feels decent. Let's just open it up and see what brand it is here. This is a day runner. Okay, cool. 1993. Some information in there. Has it been used? Doesn't look like it's been used at all. At least if not very much. Has the original pen. 3-ring binder, so it is replaceable. Kind of cool. Pick that up for $3. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
My bad. I'm so sorry.
It's all right, man. That guy up right there. What do we have here? This looks old and vintage. Oh, by the way, I picked up this Rolodex thing. It's brand new in there. $8.59 is a little high. I might be able to push it to maybe get $30 out of it. We'll see. I'm intrigued by this. Just a kind of a generic red one. I don't know how I feel about it. Don't know if I feel very good about that. Okay. Got like peacock feathers on there. Is that a name on it? Says Johnny Was? Isn't that a clothing brand? I'll have to look this up. Well, I'm gonna make sure it's not used first of all. Isn't Johnny Was a clothing brand? Huh. I don't know. I'll look it up. You'll see a price up on the top if it is. I picked some up here. It's not really worth it. This is a old school heat sink, and a heat sink is a cooler for a chip or for a processor of some kind, for a CPU. This one's for a CPU. Older style, very older style. Ancient history in computer terms. Not going to be worth it at $8.59, but it could be worth it if it was like $1 or $2. Because it just supports very old tech that people aren't necessarily really looking for. And you're not going to get that much of a premium, and it is used on top of that. So, with all that going on, I'm not going to pick it up. Pampered Chef stuff up here. Okay, I'm going to scan through these. There's some glasses over here. I'm going to look through those glasses really quick, see if there's anything. Let you know if I pick up anything. Okay, we're over in the wood area now, kind of checking things out. I kind of picked up a few things here. This toy from DC Comics. I'm not going to be picking them up. It's just not going to be worth it. Picked this up just thinking maybe it might have value. No, it doesn't. And this could have value. This is missing the charger and everything, so I don't know. I'll have to really think about it. Friends. No. It's also $17, so I don't know. Don't know about that. Pick this up. Let me give this a quick look up and take a picture of it. $7.59, made in Italy. Just really nicely made. Gotta make sure it works. And Vessi, good brand to look out for. Vessi shoes. They make gloves too, so definitely something to be on the lookout for. I hold up a little bit longer up here because so I make sure you can see the actual price. Sometimes I show something, then I swipe it away, and then the price is left hanging for something that might not be the price for it. But these, I don't know. There's a price tag for both of them, so I don't know. The price has been ripped, so I don't know what they go for. They're not necessarily high end, more kind of cool. They're plastic, acrylic, I believe, with metal. There's 2 of them, so they're kind of cool, kind of like them. Depending upon what the price is, I might pick them up. There's an abacus down here. Is it an older one? Just for something. Seems like an old. Oh yeah, look at Lotus Flower brand. Oh, look at People's Republic of China. We might pick that up for $5. $4.99. Kind of cool, vintagey. Doesn't appear to be broken or anything. Although, what's up with the... Oh, never mind. Yeah, I think it's good. I think we're good with that. I think we will take an abacus. I think we will take it. I was looking at this little, like, Dutch. It's an old plug. Looks like someone probably made this. I don't know. I don't think it really has any value. I think it was just a homemade piece is what I think it is. What is this? Put this out of the way. Move these California thing. Royal Gallery. Musical jewelry box. Probably not going to be worth anything. Although if you think it's worth anything, let me know. Cambodia, what is this? A bunch of like toothpicks or appetizer picks, maybe? Oh, it's all completely sealed in there. It's kind of cool. Excuse me, it's kind of cool. For $4.99, I think I might pick that up. It's so intricate. Probably just a tourist piece, I think, but I mean, how often do you see Cambodia pieces, you know? I'll probably pick that up. Something very interesting if you are familiar with, look at this, hold on. The Asus computer, look at that. It's just like a little lunch box. Interesting. But, if you're familiar with the Temple of Doom, Indiana Jones, the actual, like, you know, I know it came across as Indian, from India, but the actual, like, the stones and everything, that's Cambodian, not Indian. The whole worship and the sacred stones and all that. So, it's a little bit of history there, a little bit of world history. Let's turn the corner. Let's see who's on his end cap over here. Anything? Mugs. What, is this a dog? Yeah. Oy. Interesting. Stormtrooper. It's probably like a Zach or something, or... Not usually much value there. Oh, look behind us, though. Behind us is all the miscellaneous stuff. The Android guy. Oh, the dinosaur mug's kind of cool. Natural History Museum, Los Angeles. It's kind of cool. It's got a nice weight to it too. I'll put it in the car and look it up. It's kind of got a little bit of a crude, almost handmade look to it. It's not chipped or anything. It's just it wasn't glazed right. We'll put in the thing. It's kind of cool. I kind of like it. That Brontosaurus. Campbell's. Interesting. Delaware. Some jars up here. Some ceramic. Their sign. Oh, treasure craft. Okay. Treasure craft. Drawers. More than likely not worth the effort. I mean, there might be some profit there, but not really worth the effort and time to make sure they get shipped properly and proper care is taken with those. This looks like a TJ Maxx Ross. Yeah. Little lobster dish. Don't really know if I want to deal with the size and the... probably not bringing too much as far as profit-wise goes. JR. Looks Celtic to me, what it looks like. Nice mug, nice mug. I don't think it's gonna be worth anything though. Okay, nothing really else here. What is this? No, just a little Mexican pottery mug. Okay, let's move on, check out another aisle. We're gonna go check out the purses after this, but let's see. The glassware, clear glass. There are these funky, you know, they kind of just, they sit like that. That's how the picture looks. That's how they sit on a table. I don't see anything here. Disney mugs that are not valuable. Don't really hold any value. Kind of not even worth the effort, even if you get them for a few pennies. Not even worth the effort to try to sell them and ship them out. Here's Casamigos. Ooh, Casamigos. I don't think Casamigos too much. I might have to look these up. This is the George Clooney. I think he sold it already, but there's two of them. So I'm gonna pick both these up, and we'll take a look. Put the oops. Hopefully we don't break it on the way out of here, but Casamigos just isn't one you see very often. Let's go look at the purses. Okay, something I really picked up there was this Fossil purse. I checked the inside and everything, but has the accessories with it. $8.59. Fossil still does really well. I mean, it's fairly flooded. Set the camera around here. Fairly flooded when it comes to purses, but it still does really well. They aren't good quality purses. They do a good job. They don't go for as much as, you know, they used to go for, just like I said, because it's just a flooded market. Everybody's picking up Fossil, and you know, as of still right now, it's still, you can still get a decent amount for it, especially under $10. If you can get it for under 10, good size ones, not like clutches or anything like that. I think they're all starting to phase out their baggy wool too. They kind of just introduced it, and I believe it's slowly starting to phase out. It's not the best in the world. It's interesting, but it seems all kinds of, it seems a little bent out of shape. Like maybe it came out and someone had to glue it back in. Otherwise, I mean, I think we got some great items here. I might end the video here. I'm still gonna go, you know, do a double check, see if I see anything else maybe. But I gotta do a thumbnail here. Let me go check this cart really quick, and then we'll do a thumbnail. Okay, so I went ahead and put back the Jeep. I want to put back the Casamigos too. It just doesn't seem to be really in demand or worth it. So I put the gang back. What else did I put back? Oh, that Gorilla guy, the DC Gorilla dude. We put that back as well too. It's just not going to be worth it. But for the thumbnail, look at that. We'll throw the Rolodex, because I sell these things all the time if I find them. Usually used. I usually don't find them brand new, so definitely keep your eye out for these. Rolodex. Planners. That Johnny was is actually a thing, so I don't know. That's definitely resellable. So I thought they were just a clothing thing, but I guess not. Again, I'm gonna do another round, just check stuff out again, and then I might pop back in if I find anything cool. Otherwise, that's the end of the video. Okay, I'm popping back in here really quick. I don't even have any extra lens on this thing, but I just picked this up right now. It's going to say $28.39. It's an Antec. This is the power supply for a computer. It's an older one. This is that symbol you want to look for, that 80 plus. You know, nowadays you probably want to find like bronze, silver. Well, silver's not really a thing. I see silver once in a while, but bronze is pretty common, very low end. This is probably the lowest end of all because it has no bronze, no nothing. But bronze, gold, platinum, you know, but 80 plus is pretty good. This is a very old, SLI is not really a thing anymore. But this is the 1000 watt power supply. It's unused. It's brand new in there. So I'll probably list it as open box. And I think with a bigger company back in the day, not so much nowadays, but I think it's going to be worth it. I think it's going to be at least a $100 item. So it's very heavy. But piece of cake, easy to handle. So we're going to pick that up too. Hey, you've made it to the end. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please like the video by hitting the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel by hitting my little round icon down below. It really does help us out here. Also, you'll find a couple of selections. You'll see a playlist of videos to watch and my most recent video that I did upload.